Very good morning and welcome back to the Home Renovation Expert Steve Cronin here on this lovely 6.4 by 3.6 metre build garden room, looking very, very nice. It's a lovely day, check this out. Look, see, what's this? Plaster. So that is it, we're cracking on with this now to get the plastering done in here. So we're all knocked up, ready to go. John's gonna start cracking on with that. Dad is in there wrapping stuff up in green stuff, because he likes it. So vapor barrier, and then put the old OSB on the walls and ceiling. And the other really good news is that I just had a phone call saying that the Western Red Cedar is literally being dropped off this morning, which is just epic because the turnaround was supposed to be quite long on this stuff, and I managed to find a place that had it in stock. I was able to turn it around really quick, so that is epic. So as you can see, we're ready over here now. So I've created a nice little bed for it to rest. So we'll get that in, get it all packed up, get it like covered and protected away from the elements, because apparently it's supposed to be hacking it down on Friday and we don't want to get this stuff wet, we want to keep it dry. So we've got loads of tarp ready to go. That is brilliant, everything is on site. Western Red Cedar, doors, the exterior door for that area. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling now. I think that's most things now on site ready to go in. So yeah, it's running towards the finish now. Brilliant stuff. I'll show you a little bit later on. Hello and welcome back after a whole 2 seconds. So that is it. We had another delivery, which now means we have a great big pile of Western Red Cedar. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'll tell you what, there's one thing you cannot mistake, and that is the smell of this stuff. Even once we dropped it on the driveway, you start walking halfway down the garden, you can smell it a mile away. They should do car air fresheners that smell like this. It's beautiful. We're very happy. So what we've done is we put tarp on the floor. We then put wood underneath it, so it's chocked up off the floor. We then wrap this tarp at the bottom over, so if it rains, no water could get underneath it. It wouldn't matter if it did, because it's all raised off the floor. Now we're just going to chuck a tarp over the top, pin it down with these old bits of wood, and that is it. It's dry, it's protected, it's ready to rock and roll, it's ready to go on that there building. Oh, it's very exciting now. Once we kind of get round to this, I'll do videos and I start fitting it. But yeah, this is very, very exciting now. Hello and welcome back. Again for you 2 seconds. For me, it's been an entire day. Sorry, this isn't a very particularly long video, but been busy plastering. You can't really just sort of walk away from that and then crack on with it, like especially when you're doing the whole room. Sorry, something on my lens. But it doesn't matter. It's maybe a short video, but it's a quality one. Look at that. An absolute lovely, lovely bit of plastering. So that is it. It's now officially, as I like to call it, an actual room now. Plastered, job done. Looking spanking. Look, an aperture for those lovely doors to go. So that's it. So obviously the walls are made up of like the vapor barrier behind here. You've got your plasterboard 12.5 mil, then you've got the scrim tape and all the joints, and then a skim of multi-finish plaster. Perfect. And then whilst we've been cracking on with that, Dad has been busy turning this into the green room. Now we're thinking of using some sort of CGI cinema room. Probably for the next Avengers, they'll probably call us up and want us to do a bit of work for them. So maybe Robert Downey Jr. comes back as Iron Man over there and Thor there possibly. We haven't finalised those bits and pieces yet, but it is a very, 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 very green room. So yeah, so he's been in here all day sort of getting this all tacked up for that. And the other thing that we forgot about. So obviously above this door, I've made a wooden lintel. You go back about 5-6 videos, you might find a video on it. But what we done was, it kind of dipped in there at that point, so it wasn't flush with the rest of the wall. So when he put the vapor barrier on, we're like, seems to be like a divot there. What's that for? It's like, bugger it. It's because the lintel was there, but we hadn't packed the lintel forward to meet the wall. So he had to faff and fart around for a bit to kind of get that in and done. So some lovely battens in there, nailed in, done. All now vapor barriered up. So this room is now completely ready. So literally tomorrow, John will be in decorating, because he's a damn fine decorator. And me and Dad will be in here, so we're sticking OSB on the roof, OSB on the walls, and that is basically this room done. So yes, that's going to be an exciting day tomorrow. And like I say, we've also got the Western Cedar on site now as well. So the doors are here, the floor is here. Yeah, it's really come to a close on this one now. So very, very happy. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that kind of jazz. Any questions, ping them to me. I will always get back to you. It may take me a few days, but I will get back to you. Apart from that, have a lovely evening, everyone, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And just when you thought that was it, here's a little something else I learned today, which I thought was quite amusing and well worth a share. So, in case you didn't realise, so my van is obviously parked miles away. So I've got Dad and John packing up. They're miles down the way. I'm doing the last video of the day. I've got my hand in my pocket and I'm trying to unlock the van for them. Once I finished doing the one you just seen, I then get my hands out, get the old keys out, right, I just unlock it from, oh, it's not working. Put it to my temple, press it, and that trick works. It extends the, I don't know how it works, but it does. And then my old man says this, he goes, did you also know that you can remote unlock your car when you're connected to the phone? I said, I did not know this. He said, right. He goes, you go around the back of the garden room to the back of the space. He goes, I'll go to your van. He goes, we'll connect our phones, we'll get on the phone. He goes, put them both on speaker. He goes, and you zap your van from there up against the phone. He goes, and it will transmit. I'm like, no, it's not possible. I don't believe it. I barely believe that putting it up to your temple works, but I've seen it, so I know it does. He's like, give it a go. It flipping does. It actually works. So here's a little safety top tip. My wife is originally from Scotland. If she ever drove to Scotland and Cameron locked her out of the car for whatever reason, locked the car keys in it, she can get on the phone to me. I can use my keys to remote unlock her here in Bracknell. How amazing is that? It didn't work straight away. To be fair, I had to press the button quite a few times, but it eventually did it. So if you're stuck out there, outside of your van, your car, whatever, your wife's stuck, stranded, the keys are inside the car, you cannot get it open. You don't have to drive bloody miles to go get it. Connect to the phone, press your ones, and then unlock it. Apparently it works. I don't know. I thought it was to do with like infrared frequencies and stuff like that. I suppose it depends on the make and model, but it worked on a transit van. So there you go. That really is a top random tip for the night. See you later, guys.